Drummer Kings podcast. We in here, we plural with a Z on the Kings. I'm in here with my boy Rob with a new month, new day, new mission, new motivation. Holla at him, Ken first though, and then Rob going second, B.
Yes,
What's
sir. Hey, Drummer Kings podcast, man. It's your favorite host, Ken, man. Hey, shout out to the Rockets. We just came off a win streak, and hey, man, Diddy done did it again. Holla at him, Rob.
Dun, DeMarco. I see what kind of episode it's gonna be, but no worries. I'm finna cook these niggas. It's your boy Hot Dog Rob, Lil Rob, Bartholomew Franklin, Boat Nose, whatever you want to call me. Just call me something. Drama King's new month, nigga. It's my month, Aries month, nigga. Let's go.
April Fools, man, please.
Rap beef, nigga.
This guy.
If you ain't a cancer,
Podcast beef
you
right
ain't
now.
Cancer, it don't.
Yeah, man.
Everything else,
Emotional ass niggas.
everything. Hey, that's a myth.
Carl Thomas ass niggas.
That's a myth.
Hey man, I don't believe in
Carl
signs.
Thomas had them bitties, boy.
It's Drama Kings
No
battle
Diddy.
of the intro right now, B. This nigga's got a problem with the intro, man.
Hey, man.
We got a problem with you doing the intro. Nigga.
What it do, man?
So check this out,
Nobody
though.
come to see you.
Y'all been listening to the radio lately?
Nope.
No.
Oh, that's cool. I don't
Bad
listen-
take, nigga.
Niggas
Who
never
listen to the radio?
That's right on. Nobody
Tell us
listen
you
to
don't got Apple Music without telling us you don't got.
Y'all fuck with Kendrick Lamar?
Yes,
Okay, that's a bit.
definitely.
What about Jermaine Cole?
Definitely.
Okay. So why does Kendrick Lamar have a problem with J. Cole? He dropped a song, what was it, a couple weeks ago?
Couple weeks ago. Like that.
Yeah, man.
What's
Yeah,
with the hostility in the
Hey, shout out for Kendrick Lamar, man, making them niggas come outside and rap.
I recall he did that like 10 years
Shout out
ago.
Kendrick Lamar.
And faded away after that.
He did that on that Control freestyle about
He
10
didn't
years
fade
ago.
away.
He didn't fade away, but I mean,
nah.
consistency is key. What J. Cole just said, man. 4 albums in 10 years, nigga. I can divide.
J. Cole dropped that old hypocrite ass verse earlier, man.
Man, I don't understand it. It's a heavy verse, man.
Y'all feel like
The way I feel about it, it was trash, man.
I think you gotta
It was
do that.
trash. To me, it was trash coming from Cole. That's how.
It was a warning shot though. He wasn't really.
a warning for what?
Yeah, you can say that when you put the song out. That's damage control. That's light. That's
But he literally said it was light, though.
That's J. Cole version of Tay-Rock saying that's light.
But he said it was light. and
I'm
you
gonna put my foot in this, but I'm gonna say that's light just in case it really is light and niggas take it like that.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like it's just him saying it's light because, like he said numerous times in the track, I really fuck with the boy. I really don't want to have to do it to him. So I'm just,
I think it was.
Both presentations, if you ask me, was mid-grade. I don't feel like that song was all that.
Let me tell
We're
you,
not talking about that song
The
though.
song was not all
What I'm
that.
talking about in the order of how it transpired.
The verse
The verse
was better than the song. in
The
my
verse
opinion.
was mid. Jermaine hit him, came back with it. It was mid. And I'm just like, okay, everybody talking about, it's rap beef. I just love me a big rap beef. I could have sworn I told niggas to turn their phones off.
The competition is.
I feel like the whole presentation between both rappers was mid-grade. I didn't see Kendrick Lamar spit no hot fire on his verse on Like That. Jermaine Cole responded. There was no hot fire. It was a nice song.
I can't agree with that. Only on Kendrick's part because I feel like his delivery was fire because it was very unexpected. The rap world, nobody expected that nigga to come out there and pull them niggas outside. Nobody expected that when it happened. To me, J. Cole could have came a little bit harder because now the world is waiting on your response. And I feel like he just gave some lackluster stuff because he had to. Because everybody was waiting on him to respond because Kendrick Lamar said he ain't proven, so he just had to say something.
You feel like he proven?
He's a proven rapper, but he's not a proven back and forth dude. He not.
I know. Okay, and that was about to be my next point because everybody like, it's rap beef, rap is back, rap beef. I don't feel like that's a rap beef. by definition, it may be. I don't know. We don't know the whole situation surrounding why they dissed each other. I feel like rap beef is, you know what I mean, when you really get into not only the artistic element of it, also like a personal element, because usually, typically, something happened in the personal world that'll cause you to run to the jump on the tape, right?
It could have been that though. We don't really know. We don't really know the behind the scenes of it. There's a lot of dialogue. Even when you bring it in the third person, arguably the best out of the three, Drake. Even when you bring it in him, you know what I'm saying, in the whole aspect, you got to remember it transpired. Kendrick verse transpired from a Future song, and Future and Drake have done a whole album and multiple songs together. So behind the scenes, it has to be something going on that we really don't know about.
Yeah, behind. So with Metro, Future, and Drake, it's probably some underlying.
Yeah, it's a lot of underlying
behind the scenes, but Kendrick Lamar pretty much stated himself a lot. J. Cole the same way. So I can't see nothing personal, which I feel is why we got that mid-ass response from J. Cole.
I feel like it's some kind of personal, because if they've been around for the last decade and they've been cordial, why now at 2024? They don't need this. They don't need this to.
That's your question.
Go ahead.
How long? So the Like That song came out a couple weeks ago, right? Jermaine had 2 weeks to drop a tape. He just dropped his whole album, didn't he? And
he was already like a mixtape. He was already in album mode.
So do you feel like
he been saying that prior?
Do you feel like he already had it in the can?
No.
Or he put that on there as it was an amendment to the album in itself?
I feel like when
how you drop an album that not an album,
because I feel like that's what goes into greatness. Only certain people can do that, and it'd be
that's true. I can agree with that, but I don't know. I'm
gonna be real.
I probably shouldn't even judge it that way.
The only let's just call a spade. Kendrick Lamar really never had a reason to go at J. Cole. Nobody rap fans are really like J. Cole. In the industry world, as far as like albums go, as far as like who are the top two dudes, J. Cole has been pushed to the side in terms of,
what?
Who are the two? It's always been Drake.
No, Drake and
Kendrick
Cole.
Lamar.
No.
And J. Cole has always been an afterthought. Yes, he has, bro.
No.
Yes,
You're talking about a guy that I'm a Kendrick fan. I'm not gonna allow.
I'm a J. Cole fan.
I'm a fan of all three. I'm not gonna allow myself to say nothing that's hypocritical just because I'm picking a side right now.
I'm not, bro.
That's crazy to me, because it's never been Kendrick. It's always been Cole and Drake.
Bro.
What do you mean Cole and Drake is pertaining to what?
When it comes down to the big three, it's always been them three. But overall, until Kendrick drops an album, that he's not talked about, bro. Like they're talked about in that space because he don't put out enough music like that. Cole is on features.
Features don't mean nothing.
It's not about what it means. It's about the fact that he's always. You can't say he's putting in this big body of work, but Kendrick Lamar is still overshadowing him as the number one, number two.
He has
no way.
He has always been an afterthought, bro, to them two.
Nah.
If it has been a top three, I would easily say with confidence that the world has always put J. Cole at 3. Always.
I feel like it's always been.
There's no way you can have all three of them on a level even. You can't say that. You have to pick. And J. Cole has always been quote unquote the third of the
over the years. Over the years, it has always fluctuated based off the projects and where they were in their careers. But I'm not gonna say that at not one point in time that J. Cole ain't have that number 2 spot or arguably that number 1 spot for a period of time.
When 2014 Forest Hills came out, but other than that, bro, I can't remember a time when nigga was just like J. Cole is rap fan. Like I said, rap fans, niggas who really like rap. Okay, it's people. J. Cole has a lot of diehard fans. If you lay all that ish down in terms of all three of them, if you're gonna say Drake has always, or Drake for the most part of all their tenure has been number 1, you can't say the other two niggas have been even. I just feel like J. Cole has always been Third behind them niggas, always.
I wouldn't put J. Cole ahead of Kendrick Lamar. I don't know. They two different type of rappers. If you ask me.
Even breaking this little back and forth down. First, I feel like Kendrick got the better of the exchange. For one, he gave a niggas 2-for-1 special. He went at Cole and Drake on the same track. It was unexpected, and he laid the shit down for J. Cole to come back with something super fire. And not only did J. Cole chose to go the album route.
But the point that you're making is
trash.
the point
that is trash as a comeback, bro.
The point that you're making though is no, it's not trash too.
That is trash
because it's also the fact of the matter is if you the best, then nigga prove it by more than one verse.
You want me to tell you why?
Kendrick Lamar, I like I said, I hate to get into this type of shit because I'm a Kendrick Lamar fan. I'm a fan of all three of them
But
niggas.
you said
Like,
J.
you know what
Cole
I'm saying?
hit it the hardest. No Diddy.
No, Diddy. But look, I'm just saying. I'm just saying that you said you didn't agree with him by saying that Kendrick verse was mid because of nobody expecting it. So you're basically just saying it's the shock value for you. That's all it really is.
His verse was cool,
but it's the shock value because of the fact of the matter that he's been gone. While he's been gone, who's been holding those spots down has been Drake and Cole. So he came back, bro. He came back, and when he came back, what did he have to do? He had to do something to gain all that momentum back. So, ain't no clicking up, ain't no big three. Other than that, bro, he was forgotten. His last album, bro, which was a great album. I love that fucking album, bro. But let's be honest, bro. How much that? Who's still jamming that shit?
Mr. Morale?
Come on, bro.
Me. You definitely. I'm not jamming J. Cole last album.
Yeah,
or the one before
just
that.
Because nobody listens to it right now today don't mean shit.
I'm
too much music being released.
But that's the point I'm making.
When you think about it, his verse was of a nigga who raps. It had body to it.
So how can you not say that Cole ain't had it? Did you not listen?
Because J. Cole went straight to my albums are better. You didn't have a good verse in the last 5. He went that route. That's not rapping. You're just talking about albums.
You can't pick and choose. We can't.
Hold on,
bro. We can't pick and choose. If that's
also,
the same thing, we're gonna talk about Pusha T and Drake. Then you can't pick and choose what we.
You want to know why
it's not cooking?
It's
not cooking.
Cook him.
It's not.
And you want to know why it's hypocritical? Because
it's
if J. Cole been saying for the last 10 fucking years that if J. Cole been saying for the last 10 years that Kendrick is one of the best. How can you rebuttal now and say his albums are trash?
Come on,
his
B.
verses are trash.
You looked up to me at one point in time,
bro. You cannot do that.
You looked up to me at one point in time, but now you want to take me back.
That's the same thing. That's the same thing as K. Dot coming at Drake, and his first feature album on the album was on Drake album. Drake put him on tour, so what are we talking about? We can't talk about. It wasn't no similar
forth at each other though.
But the point I'm making, and that's the whole point too. The whole verse, if anything, as a Drake fan, if anything, this shows that Drake ain't got the same level of heart when it comes down to it, because majority of the verse for Kendrick was aimed at Drake. So,
I know.
So to say that Cole came back and he is mid and all this. It wasn't even really designed to be Cole versus.
Okay,
you're
hold
right.
on.
But Cole took a shot that I feel like he basically put himself in a way of something that wasn't ready for him. You just said on this album we are the big three. But on somebody else's song.
But that's the truth.
Exactly. But you cannot say we the big three in 2 weeks and when you drop your disc and I drop mine 2 weeks later, I'm calling you trash. That don't. No, bro.
He didn't call him trash.
He basically said your album's trash. He said what he said.
You can be good with a bad body of work,
bruh.
You can be a good. You can be a good battle. You can be a good battle rapper.
That's the same as calling a nigga trash, bro. He said the same thing that fucking Jay-Z said about Nas. You got a hot verse every so often average. He said the same shit. That's calling a nigga trash, bro. It's without calling them trash, that's saying you trash. Which that shit is hypocritical because J. Cole know that Kendrick Lamar is not trash.
Check this out.
Every album you can't even give Kendrick Lamar the 100% nod that every album he has was better than the one that Kendrick dropped around that same era. You can't even give him that.
Has the beef even been verified? Has Kendrick Lamar even verified this beef?
Nobody has verified the beef.
So the beef. So we could have this all wrong.
No, it's. I mean, if you're a fan of music and you know over the years, it's always been subliminals. It's always you can pick up on the signs. It's definitely directed to them. That's why I feel like that. That's why I'm in agreement that Kendrick.
When Drake went in on Pusha went in on Drake, that beef was verified. When Kendrick went after all of them on Control, it was verified.
But that was something that was different.
Oh, that's different. No, it ain't.
No, I'm saying when you're talking about that was real. Pusha T and Wayne, that was more like, you know, they really had problems.
Drake,
I don't feel like these guys got problems. I feel like it's just more so like at this point in time, if you're saying that
let's say it's fake beef.
Not even fake beef, but if you're saying you're the best, if you're saying you're the best at something, I'm finna finally challenge you.
I feel like even if you Pusha T got the better of the exchange, but he cheated, bro.
Pusha T, that shit was trash.
He cheated.
All he did was expose some shit.
There wasn't even information to him. He got that shit from Kanye.
My thing, let me tell you this.
That's what it was.
Let me tell you this. This is my thing with Pusha T and Drake. This is my thing. If you're gonna challenge a nigga and say, hey man, listen, I'm better than you at rapping. I'm the best nigga that's rapping. Kind of like what you're saying about Cole and K-Dot. If Pusha T was saying, hey man, I don't like this Canadian light-skinned dude, think he the #1 rapper, I'm finna outbar this nigga. And then Drake put out Doopy Freestyle and he barring this nigga up. And then he comes back with this gossip ass track and everybody like, oh, he won. How?
He baited him. That's what he did.
He didn't bar this nigga up. He put some gossip out.
Pusha T baited Drake and Drake fell for it. That's exactly what happened. He said something about the nigga so Drake can respond, and now since you respond, I'm gonna drop all this personal shit about you that I know.
Facts.
He baited him. And Drake should have knew better. Pusha T he's under good music. You think Pusha T of all niggas gonna call you out unless he has some personal info that he got from Kanye?
Facts.
He not gonna call you out for nothing. Nigga saw what you did to me. Just
who
keep
we
it
gonna
100.
compare it to? They great. They saying I mean, I've seen witnessed a few people call them greats. I don't agree with that.
Who?
Kendrick Lamar and
Mike Jones.
Kendrick Lamar and Jermaine.
I'm gonna just call a spade a spade. If you rap right now, the bar is Drake, Kendrick Lamar, and J. Cole. If you're a rapper, that's what the bar is right now. You got other niggas who can give you some go, but I just feel like that's the bar.
Maybe you saying that you
right
don't feel
now,
like that.
running.
Maybe you feel like that they're not goats in your eyes because of the time frame that you came up under Lil Wayne. It was a different time of frame, you know. Like it was a different time. Rather, when we came up with Lil Wayne, we had no choice but to embrace that.
So this phase of hip hop, you saying?
I'm just saying the time period that you was in, like you just said, it's too much access to music. But back then, you really had to go to the flea market or you had to go on BearShare or LimeWire and really get that new Lil Wayne. And then when you got that shit, he was killing it. So that's why we feel so entitled. That's why we feel like this nigga is, you know, and I'm not taking away from Lil Wayne. He is what he is. But I'm saying the time frame of it. We can't appreciate the GOATs right now because we get so much.
Too much. All right, who we going to compare him to then?
What do you mean? In what sense?
Who we gonna compare him to? If it's gonna be a beef, full-fledged beef, it's gonna be, you know what I mean, like everybody hyping up and saying it. Who we gonna compare it to? Is it even a beef?
I don't think it's full-fledged beef because rap beefs prior came with real issues.
And that's my whole point.
These niggas just rapping.
That's the point.
You know what I'm saying?
Lyrical exercise.
So it's melodrama.
Yeah. This is nothing like
as of right now. But if shit keep hitting the fan, we might get some more insight as to what really pushed Kendrick to say, you know, because they've all, besides Drake and Kendrick, Cole and Kendrick always been cordial. They've done multiple songs together. You know, and shit.
Yeah. And I don't feel like it's no real issue. I just think J. Cole said we the big three and Kendrick was like, nah, don't click me with y'all. I just feel like that's what it was. When he said, ain't no big three niggas, just big me. Don't click me with y'all. I'm me over here. That's just what I felt. That's, you know what I'm saying?
Or it could be
don't
like,
have to be no real issue.
Or the real issue could be underlining, could be that, you know what I'm saying, K-Dot don't fuck with Drake. and you know what I'm saying, you supposed to be my nigga, and you fucking with that nigga, and then you, like you said, you grouping me with y'all, and you know I don't fuck with that nigga, so fuck y'all. I'm it's just me, nigga. Like, because over the years, like I said, if you know your history, it ain't no mystery. Over the years, Cole and not Cole, but K Dot and Drake, they been subbing each other.
Drake is gonna always have issues with niggas because his rapping is filled with it's always filled with
insecurity,
subs, and taking small shots, and
he'll bring it to your front door too, though.
Yeah, I mean he'll bring it to your front door, but it's more so, I am this over you. I am this type of nigga and you are that type of. His rap is filled with it. You know what I'm saying?
That's what gives rap personality.
He gonna always have issues with niggas.
He have issues with a lot of niggas because when he first came in the game, everybody was, he played that humble role. And everybody allowed him to, you know what I'm saying, kind of get that gateway to be a top nigga. And then once he got to be a top nigga and he started feeling himself and he really started saying, ha, you niggas can't fuck with me, everybody hated now. But it's like y'all helped him get to that point.
The Meek Mill and Drake beef was a little harder than what's going on right now. No Diddy. Am I right? Come on, that was even more.
But that was once again personal.
Per se.
That was personal.
Even then again,
that came
that's
out.
Why I feel like I'm gonna just keep on reverting back to the same circle.
That's why I feel like
this ain't it.
I feel like Drake did that shit on purpose. I feel like he pulled Meek Mill outside because I'm fucking with the bitch you want to fuck with.
And that's what motivates the tapes.
But the whole thing started out with Meek Mill being emotional.
Burning. That's what I'm talking about.
The whole thing started with Meek though. Same with the Ghostwriter with Quentin Miller.
What about Game and Meek? Remember that?
Game is an extremely talented rapper. Like Game is one in my top for real when it comes to rapping. Hold on, nigga.
Game is talented, but he
hold
name
on.
dropped.
But when
what I'm trying to get as far as beef is concerned, if we gonna classify this little episode as
not
a beef
though. That's the point.
You just said it was.
It's a rap exchange.
It's a lyrical exchange, bro. It's
the
not
people
beef.
Is calling it beef. The everybody calling it beef. Am I right or am I wrong?
Because the terminology is associated with beef, but it's not beef.
What beef was is what Cube had with NWA.
Yeah,
when they seen them niggas,
Pockin' big.
When they seen them niggas, they got it popping. That's what that was.
So LL Cool J is
cannabis. That's
you know what I'm saying.
It's melodrama.
The exchange of the music made you want to squabble a nigga. That's what that was. This ain't that.
Somebody that said something they weren't supposed to.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
and like I said, we're at the beginning stages, so it could escalate to that point. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because even for them to we don't know where it's gonna go.
None of these niggas squabbling.
Watch this then. In the modern era of rap, top this song. Modern era, top this song.
When you say modern era, what you mean?
What generation we talking about? What last 20 years or what?
No. Let's call it 2000. It's gonna have to be post Lil Wayne.
Post Lil Wayne.
So I'm saying you saying 2010 to 2024.
Yeah, I would say because that's that's 14. Let's do 05. Nah, that's too far too, huh?
Not really.
That's gonna overlap.
It's not been a lot of rap.
Through the last 25 years.
That's too much. Come on, man.
It hasn't been that much.
The last 25 years of rap was pretty much the body of it.
But
not exactly, but you get what I'm coming.
But it hasn't been that.
You finding your face up at me, man.
You said modern era. That would be modern.
That would be modern, bro. Well, you talking this 2024 to 1999.
Auto-tune era.
And you got to also remember it ain't been
like
okay, let's go 2010 and up. Top this song.
You can't even think of no top this song from 2010. Besides, like if you got to be realistic and say back to back,
back to back was the best.
When Kendrick Lamar wanted all these niggas on Control, that was the top diss song.
That wasn't a diss song though.
What was it?
It was a come outside and rap song.
Lyrical exercise.
All he said was, I fuck with y'all, but I'm trying to kill all y'all.
And even back then, it was just shock value, bro. It's all Kendrick Lamar. That's what I'm saying. It's just shock value to me. He does this shit when, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I feel like that's why I feel like that.
Top musical exercise.
That's why I feel like that Cole is above Kendrick Lamar, because what that nigga does is he waits till he's almost kind of forgotten about to a certain extent, and then he does this shit again.
I'm gonna be real though, and I feel like it's because his albums are constructed way better. It's more musically inclined. The beats are way more difficult. His rap cadences are way more difficult than what J. Cole puts on his albums. I feel like what J. Cole, I'm not saying that what J. Cole doing don't take time, but you can hear the difference in the albums. And I just feel like when what you hear from a Kendrick Lamar album takes more time than what you hear from a J. Cole album, in my opinion.
I feel like they all give you something to hold on to. You know, like they all, it's no mediocre type shit with neither one of them. But I just feel like it's all about what you want to hear and what style you cater to. They both, their last albums, both of their last albums was great. I like Mr. Morale better. I thought it was a better album. But at the end of the day, like, if you're saying,
Good Kid, Mad City.
That's his best.
Good Kid, Mad City is probably better than any J. Cole album, period.
That's where I'm coming from.
And I don't think it's that close. I don't think it's that close.
I can't say that.
People are going by.
That's just my opinion, though.
People are going by this average, like the whole Cole saying, "Oh, your last X amount of albums," but they all wouldn't. Like that don't matter though. I made one tape. If I make one tape and and people consider it to be better than any other work of art that you never produce, what difference does it make?
The difference that makes is that I'm out here though. He can't say come out the rap if we've been out here rapping, nigga. You're talking about 2012.
You not coming out here coming at niggas. You just doing features for niggas who.
But I'm still rapping though. I'm still
on features every now and then.
And I'm killing shit. Every feature that I'm on, I'm killing shit. And you know how hard it is to do that? Who was the last rapper that was doing that you just said that don't compare to a GOAT? Lil Wayne was the last nigga. You can't name a rapper besides Lil Wayne and J. Cole who really was killing every feature they were on. Name somebody else.
The difference is when Lil Wayne dropped his albums, they were classics.
We're not talking about that. We're talking about the fact that you just said that, oh, he's just doing features. Features don't matter. But he's the only nigga besides Lil Wayne that we know in this modern era, not even Jay-Z, in this modern era that has killed every feature that he was on.
In 5
years.
Arguably, in 3 years, you won't remember none of them features.
Man, come on. Stop.
You won't.
Stop.
Name his hardest feature right now.
Whose?
J. Cole.
J. Cole, Johnny P's Caddy, what's happening?
Arguably
that album came out how long ago? 3 years ago?
Yeah, it's been a pretty good while ago.
You can even say first person shooter.
J. Cole spit fire on that Johnny P, man.
Either ways. I mean, come on, it's a lot of shit, bro.
The man ain't trash. Ain't nobody, don't get it twisted. J. Cole is a very talented.
I don't think that
when the curtain is closed and you talk about which one of them niggas who was the GOAT, you are not gonna talk about features.
You're gonna talk about everything, bro. The whole body of work of everything. You're not just gonna talk about albums. Like you know how many songs. Like
let me kill the argument that you have to put out that putting out consistency means you do the best. Or is Biggie considered one of the GOATs, the greatest of all time by a lot of people's standards?
Yeah.
How many albums does Biggie have?
2.
Oh, I was about to say 2.
Point closed, bro.
That's by default. That's by default. That's just like you driving in the desert and you can't.
Hold on,
he have 3 major LPs, by the way, and
that's
3 major LPs.
And one came out while he was dead and gone.
All that shit is by default. That's the same way like you not on social media because you going through the desert. That nigga's dead. He can't put out no more music.
He don't have to.
I don't think it matters though.
Niggas still consider him one of the GOATs. Arguably the greatest of all time, and the nigga only have 3 albums.
Exactly.
That's my point.
Yeah, so the
you
whole
can't say because J. Cole,
I've been putting out all this fire.
Because he's been putting out all these albums, that don't make him better than Kendrick Lamar.
I'm not talking about that. I'm not saying that. I'm not arguing that. I'm arguing the fact that you're saying that he wants to make them niggas rap. They been rapping. He been rapping.
No, rap to me, not just.
What do I need to rap to you for?
Because I'm the nigga that said. Ain't no big 3, it's just Big Me. Now you come outside and say something to me. Nobody cares about what you did on Johnny P's Cassidy.
Give a Caddy B.
Johnny P's
Cassidy. A lot of people care.
Nobody cares about your feature on Benny the Butcher's album.
Man,
nobody cares.
Why not?
Nobody cares, bro, because nobody gonna remember that shit in 5 years. Nobody don't care about that.
Come on, man.
I'm just being real, bro.
Don't nobody give a fuck about that.
Them niggas came and got Kendrick Lamar to do a whole Black Panther soundtrack album, Dolo. Nobody is gonna care about that album in 5 years. Nobody's gonna say that's what made him great. A soundtrack album. Nobody gonna say that, bro. I'm just being real.
It's all ties in, bro.
They ain't gonna get J. Cole
because he didn't fit the bill for what they was trying to do. Who's more political and
so he
does
wasn't
that
soundtrack material is what you're saying. Like that shit, don't you?
I like when you do that.
Hey, man, watch out.
What's going on with
No
that
Diddy,
shit,
No
man?
Diddy.
Watch out,
Hey man, listen. It's all subjective
Bro,
at the end of the day. Everybody's
yeah.
gonna have it's subjective, you know.
Hey man, I just gotta. Can you repeat what you said about the whole? You know what I mean? Make that analogy again you made about Biggie Small, because a lot of people right here, they really feel like because
cannot-
everybody's
I got you.
amplifying and emphasizing that whole. I don't know. Can't recall the actual words, but when Jermaine was
I got you. You can't hold it against Kendrick Lamar about how you know
The amount of-
frequently he drops when Biggie only dropped 3, and one of them didn't even. Biggie wasn't even alive for
Biggie was ahead
for
of his
his
time
third
also
album.
though.
But I'm just saying though, he's still considered as one of the GOATs. And
And
it's
then back then them
it's
niggas was still
because-
talking about a hip hop parade.
It's because he was rapping.
Hey,
It's
he was ahead of
because
his
he was-
time. That's
it's
why.
because he was
That, if Biggie was out right now, he'd still be hard. No Diddy, pause.
Pac was out though. It was a lot of niggas who was out.
But the level of competition, bro, expanded. How many niggas was on big level back then? It wasn't too many niggas on this level back then.
The rap.
So he was
the
coach.
rap- I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Which coast we talking about?
Basically what you saying right now is the level of rappers in the 90s is not as good as the level of rappers today.
That's what he's
No.
saying. Sound like
I'm
what he's
saying
saying.
that- I'm
Exactly
sa-
what you
Sound
No.
like what some man's is saying.
No, I'm saying that this man died, and when he died, before he died, he was killing shit. While he was killing shit, nobody else was up to par with the shit that he was doing at that time.
They gonna cook you on the East. I'm just let you know that right now.
They gonna agree with me.
I want you to report to the comments after this episode because
They gonna
New
agree
York
with me.
waiting on you.
I'm not saying that Biggie's arguably
You
like
better
top
not
five.
say it.
I fuck with Biggie. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Biggie, but I'm just saying like, nah.
Hey, man.
like a nigga died.
Well, officially, right now, here we go. Officially, who you got in the long run? If it's gonna escalate, if it's gonna continue, who you putting your money on? I'm not trying to hear right now. I'm not trying to hear because you just said Kendrick Lamar is the underdog.
I'm not rocking with neither one of them niggas.
Oh, man, I'm asking you to.
I'm OVO, nigga. Drake. I'm
Who
not
you
rocking
putting your money on, Kid?
Drake.
Who you putting your money? I know who you
OVO,
putting your
nigga.
money
Nigga,
on.
number one.
against J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar.
If this escalates and goes further and continues on, who finna win? Who's gonna be the successor? You know what I mean? Who gonna be crowned the king? Who gonna knock who out each? You know what I mean? Out the bracket. You did.
They gonna make each other step
Hey,
their
that,
game
man.
up. Nobody's gonna body nobody, bro.
You know who gonna win?
The fans.
Hip hop gonna win. That's what I'm talking about. Jumper King's podcast, man.
Hey man,
Come on, man.
It's crazy, bro. Because if Kendrick would have never said that, J. Cole would have backtracked like he always do. J. Cole should have took that opportunity to say, fuck you, Kendrick. Fuck you, NBA young boy. For all y'all niggas that think Sauce Walker can fuck with me, fuck y'all too.
Why? But
didn't.
why? Why does he have to do that? To prove
Why
what?
not? Why
To
not?
prove what?
Why not?
So Kendrick done did it 2 times. What has he proved? If by your standards that Good Kid, Mad City is a great album and has killed every body of work that J. Cole has ever had, why does he have to continue to tell niggas rap to me then?
Them J. Cole fans gonna
well,
down that hill.
like we have already established, he
Why?
wasn't even talking to J. Cole.
Why?
J. Cole
I'm just saying,
J.
I'm
Cole
fans
gonna
just
down
took
the
the
hill.
hill.
If my shit is up here
They gonna
and
down,
you down
they
there,
gonna down
why do I gotta keep
2014?
telling you?
They
why,
gonna down 2014
why do-
for us is
why do
because
I gotta
every
keep
album
telling
after
you-
that was me.
They gonna
Every
down
last
that hill,
one.
man.
Every last one was me.
Hey,
That's
J. Cole,
why.
man,
y'all
listen.
J. Cole
They gonna
fans.
down
Hey,
that
man.
hill.
I'm OVO over here.
They gonna down
Hip hop,
that hill.
hip hop gonna have to win. I hope hip hop win. Hopefully, there's no gonna be no.
I'm a J. Cole
You know what I
fan,
mean?
but for all y'all niggas that think he just be
But what's
putting out
crazy-
super fire, y'all can sit on that fucking roof with him on that
How
last
did you
album, 'cause
not?
that's the last fire one.
What's
'Cause
crazy is
all
though-
the rest of them after
My
that
mans.
has been mid, bro.
What's crazy is we just having this
My man-
whole dialogue like they not even close to each other. Like he can't rap with
I
this
didn't
nigga.
say that he couldn't though. I never said that he couldn't. I just said he's always been the third nigga of the 3. That's all I said.
man.
And I gave you a few reasons why I felt like that. That's all.
J. Cole has a
I'm
very.
a fan, bro. I've been a fan of J. Cole since the Sideline Story. And Section 80 from Kendrick Lamar was better.
Right on.
It was.
The man's a better
And then they
artist.
sophomore. What was the sophomore album?
We don't always agree with each other.
Born Sinner and Good Kid, Mad City. Which one was better? You know which one was better.
Born City.
Born Sinner.
Good Kid, Mad City is his first album.
Section 80 was the first one.
I ain't gonna lie,
Not
when Kendrick
major.
Lamar won that
Wasn't
It's Harder
major,
to
but-
Love You. What's that song? That shit was kind of weak.
Huh?
It was out of, Kendrick Lamar made that track. You was it called You? Remember on that song, he had a track after Good Kid, Mad City. Some of the songs was just labeled You and I.
Oh yeah.
But that one when he was like, I seen the video and he was like,
when he just dropped that random sporadic album.
he was like, it's harder to love you or some shit like that. But it was
the
kind of weird.
Yeah, and J. Cole dropped one like that too that was trash. For Your Eyes Only was doo-doo.
They working with each other, ain't they?
That shit wasn't trash.
Hip hop gotta win, brother. Hip hop gotta win. Let us know who y'all putting
crazy,
y'all
man.
money on.
Man.
J. Cole, Jermaine, or Kendrick. Kung Fu Ken, that's what he call him, ain't it?
And I'm gonna be 100. J. Cole was my favorite rapper at that time. And you know what I'm saying? I'm still Good Kid, Mad City was better. Section 80 was better.
Can we place a bet, Rob?
What's the bid, brother?
Who gonna win? Simple. It's real simple. Who you gonna put your money on? They want to know. Tell them.
If them niggas if they going back and forth at which, man.
I don't think nobody gonna body nobody. I can't. I'm being honest. I don't think.
I feel like
I'm gonna go.
I don't think nobody gonna. If you're saying who you siding with and who you want,
Kendrick
you
Lamar's
know what I'm
gonna.
saying?
See, the thing about it, you don't
But I
have
don't
to
think-
side with nobody because
you do.
When you say I'm siding,
You
that
are
means-
siding because he's
No,
a
no,
J.
no, no,
Cole
no.
fan. I'm a Kendrick Lamar fan. But
He's a
saying,
both fan. He said he's a both
I'm a
fan.
I
fan
just
of
said
both.
that.
Hold on, but hold on.
He's still
Don't get it
siding.
twisted.
I just.
Okay, let's everyone back out of their feelings, right? Check this out.
The pink pants.
If we officiating, which is what we doing, we fans of both. But if you just gonna make a fair assessment and say, well, this guy's more than likely gonna win, that's what we doing, right? Kendrick Lamar finna body J. Cole. Come on, now. Who gonna win?
Listen, bro. I'ma just put it. I'ma just lay it down on the pavement for y'all.
Rob don't want to take no bet.
A couple of months ago, niggas was saying Sauce Walker would body J. Cole, but now he's better. Now he will body Kendrick Lamar.
Come on, brother.
He'll body both of them. He's definitely gonna body Sauce Walker. Like,
So you're not gonna take a bet for the people?
Nigga,
You're not gonna make a wager?
It shouldn't even be a cut. Nigga shouldn't even be talking about Sauce Walker when it come to J. Cole.
nobody,
If he's a
no,
nigga-
no, no,
if
nobody.
he's a nigga-
Stop,
If he's a nigga
stop.
that can kill
Nobody,
Kendrick
stop.
Lamar.
Nobody, stop. Nobody was talking about that, but the nigga who said it, Sauce Walker said it. J. Cole ain't said it.
We talked about it here.
We talked about it because it was asinine that niggas even thought he could rap with that nigga.
Can you write that down? I want to look it up later. Asinine Drummer Kings podcast. Robert don't want to take a
Stop
bet.
calling me by my whole name, man.
J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar finna body J. Cole. That's just the rap survey. That's the census, right? Survey says J. Cole about to lose. If that's what they finna go with. It don't matter. They both make good music.
Survey
But one is
says-
gonna have to be better than the other. J. Cole got a very, very strong fan base. And that's cool. But y'all gonna down that Forest Hill.
They gonna die on that roof with
They
him.
gonna die. Y'all gonna die on that Forest Hill, brother. Let it go.
And I would have been one of them, but I just don't see it in this. I don't
It's
see
crazy
the dog
because
in
y'all
this
said
fight,
body
man.
like this nigga finna get killed.
I
That's
ain't saying
crazy.
he gonna get. I'm just
That's wild, man. Y'all
if
niggas is insane.
out of the three, J. Cole has always been the three. That's all.
It's
We gonna find out,
it's
man.
fluctuated, man.
We gonna see Drummer Kings podcast, man. Y'all gonna take them out or just y'all want to just like
Just
y'all-
let it die.
Do y'all need a moment away from each other? Because
He got to get in his pot, man. He cooked today.
that's what I'm saying. You want?
I'm not.
You want to take a break?
Just because it's two people with the same
We don't
stupid
always
ass
agree with
opinion,
each other.
it don't mean that I'm getting cooked.
Yeah, but
We don't have the same opinion. I'm just convincing him.
So that means he cooking your brain.
I'm not convinced. I had my mind made up when I read the tape.
When you read the tape,
I mean, when
you can't even tell me none of the bars.
when I listened to the
From
tape, I
last
listened to
night.
both of them. You know what I mean?
You thought Kendrick shit
We
was mid,
listened
and
to
I don't
that
even
shit
think
when
that's
I was-
mid. I don't think it's mid. I don't think it's the hardest shit. No, did he? But it was far from mid, bro.
I'ma just be
if you
real,
listen to the
though.
lines that he said, like he went in, bro.
You
Like
started this morning when you hopped in the group chat and you said J. Cole is killing Kendrick. That's what you.
he was.
I recall you saying that.
I did. I'm
Now
not.
you
I'm
saying
not.
this-
Did I take anything
Now
back that
you
I
saying
said?
you don't want to bet on nobody and it ain't that big of a deal.
I didn't
And
say
it ain't
that.
smell- I called it
saying that-
melodrama
I'm saying
since
that-
this morning.
I didn't say that. I said that when it comes down to it, I don't feel like neither one is not. We knew that Drake was gonna body Meek Mill, even though Meek Mill was
We
the
didn't
battle
know that.
rapper.
Back
We knew
up,
that.
brother.
Yes, we did.
We didn't know that.
Bro,
Nah, we
yes,
know,
you
we
did.
know.
You
We
knew
didn't know
that.
that.
He set him up. We
Come
know.
on,
didn't
bro.
know
You
that.
knew that.
We know.
You knew
Didn't
that he
know
was
that.
gonna body that nigga, bro. You
I
know,
don't feel like that's what took place.
If I was Meek Mill, I wouldn't have even rap with that nigga.
Conversation
I would
for a
have wanted to
different day.
fight.
facts.
I would have fought the nigga.
Conversation for a different day.
Anyway, man, Drama Kings podcast, man.
Nigga, don't try to battle rap me because you want my bitch. Nigga, what type of shit is... Nigga, come fight.
Drama Kings podcast, rap beef, nigga.
Fuck all this shit.